Hello guys, welcome to another episode with your boy Franklin. If this is your first time, thank you for stopping by. I'm the brain behind this channel, and if you like what I'm about, hit the like button, smash that subscribe button, and be sure to hit that little bell button next to that subscribe button so you can get latest updates, you can get notifications when my videos go live. Right, today I'm going to talk very quickly about the diaspora community and immigration papers. Right, for anyone who knows, within the immigrant community, let me say the black community, who live overseas, it could be in the UK, it could be in the US, Germany, whatever, right? Having papers, regularizing your status is a major part of our life abroad, because to put it quite simply, without regularizing your status, it's always very difficult to navigate the system, be able to get a job, be able to get yourself educated, be able to move around, open bank accounts, pretty much live normal life like the permanent residents or the citizens of that country, okay? So, and I get it. A lot of people, some people might have come in, into the country illegally, and then they have to live in the shadow of the system. And then you spend years and years and years of trying to regularize. Some people take 10 years, 15 years, or even more before. And the truth is, some people, in fact, don't even stand a chance. It will end up 20 years, 25 years, not getting anything. But the point here is, it's a very common thing. There's a prevailing problem, very common problem in the immigrant community, whereby, say for example, a woman has got papers, she's already become a permanent resident, and she meets a man who is interested in her and stuff. And as soon as you find out that the man hasn't got papers, you are instantaneously judging that person that they may potentially want to use you to get papers. Now, I'll stop you right there. Before you say anything, I am thoroughly aware of things like whereby some men, for example, may have a wife in Africa with even a couple of kids, and then deceive the woman abroad, get his maybe green card if it was in the States, or like in America or here in the UK, get their permanent residency, and then dump this woman, right, who they've managed to form relationship with, pretty much waste their time, and then go back and go and get the other woman from Africa, and leave this woman here in tatters, heartbroken, sometimes in debt, sometimes as a single mom, and pretty much destroy their lives, which I do not support. So I get why people are very apprehensive, why women mostly will be apprehensive and kind of like tippy-toeing on the edge of the line, like, hey man, this guy's got papers. But my observation is the fact that this issue of papers, I've got papers, you haven't got papers, it's almost like an elitist type of game. Ordinarily, just within our community, these are my observations, you can see somebody who's nicely dressed, educated, very articulate. As soon as people know that you haven't got papers, the moment they realize, oh, he hasn't got papers, he hasn't adjusted his, his status and stuff, they think they're better than you. You dig? They look down on you. You can't even, God forbid that you get in an argument with some people. They will let you know that, yo, you want to tread carefully. Be careful how you take, raise your voice at me before I call immigration. We do this, we destroy our lives within the black community, particularly threaten ourselves with immigration. People even get out of their way, pick up the phones and ring immigration, UK border force, and tell on other people, he hasn't got papers, she hasn't got papers, get them deported. But I'm laser targeting my focus particularly on relationships now, like boy meets girl, girl meets boy. And I get it. It's absolutely understandable. You are within your rights to try to see if somebody is well balanced, of course, because having papers would mean they might be able to improve themselves academically, be able to get better jobs, so the quality of life you want to get into with that person. I agree. But then there are so many fantastic people out there who are, unfortunately, they might have come to the UK or the US based on misconception. They sold everything, they got back home, they came with visitor's visa, they started living in the shadow of the system. Long story short, they are stuck, okay? And they have to, and this is the case for thousands and thousands of immigrants. Should we then, is it fair for us to box people in a category because they haven't got papers? So basically to look at them as never to do well types. Because I personally have seen a situation recently where a guy that I know, a nice guy who has great intentions, met this lady. To be fair to the lady, she wasn't bothered. Because he came up front and told her, listen, this is my situation, She already had feelings, there was that chemistry. And then the guy met the lady's parents, and the man didn't they tear this guy to shreds? And the dad even said to the dude, don't come back here. If you come to my house, I will make sure the immigration picks you up. That's the bit that really infuriates me. You know, why do we do this? Oh, you just want to use my daughter to get papers. Yes, people do that. But should we then use this to sabotage our community, use that to judge other people? So as soon as somebody opens their mouth and they haven't got papers, it means I'm better than them. It means, oh, you shouldn't have anything to do with them. What do you think? I really want to engage you, you guys, because I've watched this personally. These are my observations. These things are destroying our community. And there's a huge amount of people without papers that are stuck in the shadow of the system, unfortunately. In fact, some of the people that are acting like they are better right now, some of them were once without papers. Let's not forget. So as soon as they get their papers, they think, oh yeah, I've arrived. I'm better than you. I don't want to. And like I said earlier, I know and I acknowledge the fact that there are some evil people. Women do it. Men do it. I think it's mostly common with men. Use this woman to get papers, get the papers, disappear, dump that woman, and then go get someone else in from Africa. And some women, which I understand, will get out of their way to make sure they tell immigration and destroy that papers because you've used them, which is unfair. But is it fair that we carry on living like this within the black community, whereby people without papers, we don't have togetherness in the black community. We don't have togetherness. We are highly, deeply segregated. We don't work together as a unit. Is it fair to look down on other people just because they haven't got papers? Or should we work together as a unit? Or should you give them an opportunity? Let's keep that conversation going below. I really want to hear from you guys. It's your boy Franklin. I'll see you in the next one.